Hello, friends. It's Miss Ashley. I have not been on here forever. I haven't painted in almost 2 months. I've been working on some other things, but it's 4th of July weekend, so it's a good excuse to get back at it and get back to painting and get back to doing lives, which I have missed. So I thought I'd hop on over here. I had been in the family art time group this morning, and I created this fun little abstract 4th of July inspired painting, which was really fun. If you guys are part of that group, you can catch the replay. And if you didn't catch it live, so it's going to be in that group. But I wanted to paint another painting, so I thought I'd hop on over here and paint something else. So if you're joining, then just say hello in the comments, and I would love to say hi and see how you're doing. So today we are going to paint. I think I've only got like 45 minutes, maybe a little bit less, but I have a big project in mind, and I'm hoping I can get it done quick. I'm going to try to paint a flag first, and then I'm going to paint a second page a little bit abstract, and I'm going to see what happens if I cut out the second page into little ice cream cones and then put them on top of the flag in the background. So I'm going to have like a muted background flag. Thanks for my heart, whoever that was. Say hi. I never know who's watching. So, which is always a little bit weird, but it's Facebook. So we're going to try to do that. If y'all want to paint with me, you can. If you want to watch, you can. If you want to paint later, you can. I do have a video from last year where we painted a flag. So I'm going to make a very basic, simple flag, abstract flag idea. And then we're going to do some ice cream cones. And we'll glue them together. We'll see what happens. Who knows? Welcome back, right? Okay, so let's go down to the tabletop. Here we are. Look, I got the stuff. All right, so I'm going to paint the background with watercolor, and I'm going to paint the ice cream cones with acrylic because I want the ice cream cones to stand out more, and I want the flag to kind of set in the background. And watercolors are a bit softer than the acrylic, right? A bit less like crazy intense, I shall say. So I've got my watercolors on the wrong side because I got my acrylic already here from the last painting I just did. It's Susan! Hi, love! How are you? Oh, good to see you here. Yay! We're going to just paint and have some fun. I don't know if it'll turn out good. Well, I don't know what it'll turn out like, but we're going to do it. You know, the point of art is not always just to make beautiful art. Sometimes it's just to have some fun. And I think we all could use a little bit more fun right now. So abstract flag idea in the back. I am going to do some blue over here. You know what I'm going to do first? Because it's always fun, and the kiddos love it too. I'm going to do some little like swirlies, little dots maybe, for idea of stars, but it's not stars because I don't want to make a bazillion stars. If you want to make stars, you could totally make stars. I don't want to. So I'm just putting some dots. There's not 50, there's just some. You can't see them yet, but you will in a minute. I'm kind of looking at a funny angle, and my picture-in-picture is not set up right for this live, but that's okay. I'm just putting some dots with a white crayon. So if you've got a white crayon, white oil pastel, something like that, throw some dots on there. Or stars. Maybe you just want to throw some big stars on there. That's fine. And then I'm going to, I don't really care if my colors bleed together. I'm fine with that. Because like I said, this is just going to be a background. And I actually want it a little less intense than that. Because I want my ice cream cones to be the focal point, not the flag in the back. So we are going to just do this. And I might get some purple in there because I might get the reds mixing in a little bit. And that's okay. I don't mind. I'm fine with that. So you have to decide what you're fine with and what you are not fine with, right? So just a little watercolor. Thanks for all the hearts. Awesome, awesome. Fun is always good, she says. Yes, fun is always good, isn't it? So that's kind of my motto. Is anyone watching Making It? I love that show. I'm so glad it's finally back. And there was someone on there that said she's chosen to live a simple, silly life. And I thought, yep, that is the way to do it. And I thought it was interesting because the host said, you know, some people don't realize they have that option to choose silly, to choose to live a simple, silly life. A lot of people are just very serious because we feel like when we get to be adults, we got to be serious. What's up with that? I much prefer not being serious. So I'm just going to dab up some of that blue so it is a little less intense and so it's dry quicker. There we go. There we go. So Simple Silly Life. I like it. I think that was a brilliant idea. Okay, so white and red. Now, I'm just going to do the red, obviously, because my paper is white. And I'm just going to kind of do stripes. And again, like I said, I don't really care if they blend into the blue. It's fine for me. And I'm just doing a wet on dry technique. And no, it's not going to have the 13 exact right stripes in the right spots because I don't care. I just want it to be fun. So we're just going like that. We're just getting some stripes. We'll all know this is a flag, right? I mean, come on. Then we'll get a red one down here. And I'm just doing this quick because this is really, it's just going to be a background. We're going to have the ice cream cones atop this, okay? So we'll just get some on there, get some colors. And look, this is like easy enough you could do with your kiddos. And they don't have to make it perfect. You don't have to make it perfect. Actually, it gives you a little bit more of a leeway to be like, I didn't have to make it perfect. She said so. So when the kids are like, that's not right, you're going to be like, she said I didn't have to make it perfect. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of freedom for today. Oh, don't you like how that worked out? There we go. All right, so that's simple. Now I wonder if I dab the red, if it's going to be too much off. No, I think it's good. All right, so we're just going to wipe off the excess. Super easy peasy. There we go. We got a flag. Now I do feel like I do want just a touch more of the blue, maybe. Maybe just a touch. It's a little too perfect for me. That bottom edge there. I want it to be a little bit dirtier. A little too precise. The bottom edge was too straight, let's say. All right, so I didn't put a lot of water. So now when I go to wipe this off, let's see what happens. Just look, it looks like a rocket pop. That's what my kids said they wanted for 4th of July. They're not gonna really do anything. I don't know if y'all are doing anything. We're not doing anything, but they did request frozen yogurt. We haven't had frozen yogurt in 500 days. So they would like some frozen yogurt. So that's what we're gonna do to celebrate the 4th. That and this right here. All right, so I'm gonna set this aside so it can dry while I make some acrylic ice cream cones. So let's just draw some ice cream cones. They're not gonna be perfect. Do we wanna draw them or just cut them out? Let's just cut them out, who cares? We'll just make it fun. So I need cones and I need tops. My rules for today are I can only use red, white, blue, and black, which is gonna be a problem for the cones because the cones are not usually color, right? They're usually that tan. I might have to make an exception for that. And that's all right. So let's get some more paint on because my paint has kind of dried up. Like I said, I was painting earlier over in the family art time group and my paint dried up. So we're gonna put some more out. There we have it. All right, friends. It's always interesting getting back on Facebook after you've been gone for, I don't know, 2 months. 2 months, can you believe that? Good golly. Okay, so we're just gonna make abstract art today. We're not gonna make anything like have to be perfect. Again, it's all freedom. Freedom is the key here. And that's what I'm doing with my art. I'm just gonna kind of paint this page, kind of abstract, and we'll just use it for the tops of the cones. Cones or popsicles? Maybe I should do popsicles. Should I do 3 popsicles? Because the stick is small then, and it's not as much as a cone. Let me know in the comments. What do you think I should do? Cones or popsicle sticks? I don't know. Oh, now it's a choice. My kids have been eating a lot of popsicles lately, so maybe I do popsicles. Popsicle, popsicle, popsicle. I could do that. All right, let's do popsicles. That means I have to make these longer, and I'm going to need another paper, I think. We'll see. Okay, so that's my blue version, and I think I want to try to put some stripes in it, if it's not But that didn't work. Nope, I don't like that. Okay, so see, we try things, then we say not a good idea, and we just paint over it. See how easy that was? And the whole point of today, again, is abstract, okay? So it may or may not turn out amazing. Doesn't matter, because it's going to be fun. That's all that matters, okay? So now let's get the red one. Let me get another brush. There we go. The red one, we'll have a red one, a blue one, and maybe a polka dotted one. What do you think? And the red and the blue, they're not just going to be this boring, I promise. We're going to make them fun. We're going to stamp them and do fun stuff. But we got to get the coat of paint on first. I think it didn't work because I didn't have enough paint to remove with the comb. And that's all right. I'm using watercolor paper here, which is kind of weird. But it'll work. It'll work. Let's see. I've got all these goodies over here to play with that we can stamp. So I've got this whole box, y'all. I've got a whole box of goodies. And I can use all different sorts of things. So maybe I'll just, look, we could actually cut the popsicle stick and glue that on. I'm going to save that aside because that might be fun to do. I would need a third so the bottom of it's right. But let's see what we can do in here. Okay, I think I'm going to use this little circle. Use this circle to start. We're going to paint it white. I need another brush. I'm going to go through 8,000 brushes just because I don't want to clean my brushes right now. Because I'm working on a time crunch, you know. So this is obviously just the top of a soda bottle or some sort of bottle. And we're just going to paint this edge. You could stamp it right in the paint, but I feel like I'd get a lot of extra paint on there. So I'm going to just do that with the little circle. And then I think I'm going to put this on the red one. And I don't know how much of this is actually going to end up showing when I cut this off. So I'm just going to put it in some spots. And then just make 3 different ones. So if you're going to do this with your grandkids this weekend or your kids this weekend or just on your own, just grab some, oh, there goes my shake. Just grab some extra, like, you know, supplies. Save the bottle caps from your get-together or whatever you've got going. And tell the kids they're going to make some art and play. So to save those bottle caps and just give them like a new appreciation for the stuff we normally would throw away, right? Oh, what about this? This is fun. This is a straw, so I have the big circles. I could do little circles in blue. Let's try that. So I just stamped this in the blue. And then this will be like a red, white, and blue circle thing. I mean, what kid would not have fun just being like, hey, you can take all those things that you were about to throw in the garbage and you can just turn them into art if you'd rather. I think that's awesome. My friend Miss Sheila is all about recycled art. I've talked about her a bunch here, so you probably are familiar, but she does lots of recycled art. It's fun. It'll be a little circled thingy there. All right. So on the blue one, I was going to use the bubble wrap polka dots, but I don't think I am because I think I'm going to do that for the white one. And it's going to be all, or maybe I should do the white one with string. Let's do that. Let's do the white one with string and let's do this with the bubble wrap, okay? Okay, so there's, I think so far at least, that one. And now we're going to put some on here. And I'm going to switch brushes because that's the tiniest brush. That'll take me 12 years and you guys will be totally bored. Hello, friends. Who's joining now? Oh, Astro Pops. Yes, right? Paper covers on the cones. Paper covers. Oh, you're right. They do have paper covers on the cones sometimes. This is true. Yes, brilliant. Thank you. I haven't had an ice cream cone in I don't know how long. So, I don't know. I didn't see that. Sorry. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to do the polka dots. Now, I want to make sure with this one that I get enough polka dots. I fear, well, I have to make kind of small pops anyways because I don't have a lot of room, right? So we're going to paint the bubble wrap. I hope you could see that I painted the bubble wrap. And then we're going to lay said bubble wrap on the pop and we press. Yes, Astro Pops are delicious, I think. My kids think they are too. And the frozen yogurt place we used to go to, they have the best one. I might have smushed that a little too much. Let's hope I didn't. Well, I didn't. Oh, look at that. We're going to have some pops. That's fun. Okay. So we're going to have polka dotted. Let's see, it's like stars and stripes. And then we got like the Olympics or something going on this pop. I think I need another. That's going to be too much. I think I need another ring kind of farther out. Because when I go to cut it, I think I want some to get cut off the edge. I think that'll be fun. Okay, it's 11:30. Gotta call it 12 for my niece's birthday. So I just have to make sure I'm off in time to clean up and set up for that. All right, so I want those to kind of go off the edge. And it's kind of fun having some that just overlapped the blue ring, so they're kind of underneath. All right, there's some pops. You know, we could always jazz them up a bit more if we wanted, or we don't have to. So I'm just grabbing out of my little watercolor pad here. I was thinking I was going to keep this one all intact and just keep all the pictures in here. But this was sitting here. It was just like the perfect size for a small little painting. I don't care how this rips out because cutting it up anyways. So that edge does not matter. Okay, let's take some string. I've got string. Now the problem is I didn't really prepare my paint well enough for said string. And this is going to get a bit messy. I like the skinny size string, I think. All right, let's try that. Let's try it. Maybe we'll do different size strings. I need a pair of scissors because my string is all tied in a knot. All right, let's see what happens, people. Who knows? Who knows what's happening? Who else hopped on? Say hello. I'd love to say hi. Okay, so I'm going to paint the string in the reds and the blues. I don't think the white will show up, so it doesn't need to have that. Maybe some black. Let's get this string painted up with some red. And I probably should have added a little bit of maybe water to this to make it a little thinner. But it was an afterthought. So, hello, child. My kiddo just came out of his room. Okay. He wasn't in trouble. He was just giving me some space to work. I'm going to press this. Stamp it down. I'm using the end of my Sharpie, so I'll have to remember to clean that. Let's do that. Ooh, I think it's going to be fun. Let's put another one like this. And for those kiddos who don't like to get messy, this is an easy way to not get messy and still make some crazy fun lines and things. I like that this is kind of like organic and wiggly woo. That's a technical term, wiggly woo. I want this to go up higher, but I still want it to cross. There we go. Oh, stay. I'm trying not to put more paint on it. Darn noodles. Okay, stay. So, I'm gonna do blue and we'll have white. So I need to have a little bit of like, you know, extra white on here. So it's not gonna be totally covered because I need to make sure this actually looks white because I have the red one. I have the blue, the blue one. That does have actually a lot of white because we used the bubble wrap. I kind of pressed heavy on it, but that's all right. So now we're going to put blue and I'm going to try to keep it out of the black. We'll see if I'm successful. All right, so we're going to paint this string blue. Always fun to paint string. Not a challenge or anything. It is. It's a giant challenge because it's all wiggly. Maybe I should have used a thicker string for the blue. Yeah, maybe I'll use thicker string for black if we go to black. So let's just put this one like that. And then we'll tap that down. If it needs some tapping, I think it does because it's not really covered in so much paint. I didn't make a good like paint tray to be able to do this in beforehand. So we're just working with what we got, friends. We are working with what we've got. As should you. I mean, if you don't have string and you want to do something like this, think of what other junk you got lying around that you could possibly have some fun with and make some cool abstract creations. And don't worry if your string moves all around like this. It's just getting some cool spots. Oh, look at that. I can actually pick it up and stamp it weird in spots too. That's kind of fun. All right. So we're just kind of, this one reminds me of a firework because it's kind of like a little all over the place. What do you think? Does it remind anyone else of a firework? Ooh, I like right there. That's a good one. There we go. All right. Oh, that's fun. Okay, that'll be like a cool pop. I think that'll be a fun one. Let's add a little bit of black, and I'm going to use a different size string, a thicker string. All right. We'll do this in the black. And I just got it in the red and the blue. Well, that didn't work well. Let me get another brush so that I just have one more brush I have to clean up in the end, you know, because I have 7 or something already. The more brushes to clean, the more fun I had, I guess, right? I don't know. What are you guys all doing for the 4th of July? Is anyone doing anything fun this year? We're still on the, like, no fun list. It's like the no fly list, but it's the no fun list. We're still on have no fun. But we'll get back to it. We'll have fun some point, I'm sure. We might play some baseball. We might, like I said, eat some eat some frozen yogurt. And that's it. That's all the fun we get to have. Tell the kids, that's it. But that's like the most fun we've had in a long time. Miss Amanda, how are you, my love? Oh, I haven't seen you forever. I kind of disappeared. I disappeared because I just needed a darn break because it was all just a lot. Now I'm doing this one kind of as dots because I'm just stamping in some spots and not the whole thing. And I think it's kind of fun. So Amanda, how's your group been going? All right, I think we did the black, nice and thick, it's covered up. Probably too much of what I want. It kind of looks like ants at your picnic. That's what I'm going with. That's the ant popsicle. You know, because you have the picnic for the 4th of July, and then the ants come. Now you got ant picnic. All right, so we're going to take this. This is a popsicle. I know you don't know what it is, but it is. What color should our sticks be? I think they should just be paper color. Maybe? Maybe they should be paper. Maybe I should just cut up the popsicle stick. Let's try it. I got 2 popsicle sticks here, so we could. Okay, how big? I'll cut the tops first, then we'll cut the popsicle sticks. All right, I think this could be done for now. Now, I feel like this one could use a little bit more jazzy stuff, so let's do some more jazzy stuff. How about oil pastels or crayons? Oh, I hate oil pastels. They're so messy, but they're so pretty. All right, so we're going to use some red, and I'm just going to rub some little bit of red around some of the bubbles, just to kind of break it up, get a little red, white, and blue on it, just for fun. Because I can, because it's my painting, and nobody gets to tell me what to do with it. See, that's why art's exciting. Maybe I need therapy. Was that a therapy needing comment? I don't think so. Nobody gets to tell me what to do with my art. It's mine. Oh, you guys, I said this in the family art time group, but this morning, knowing I was coming back on to do some more art with y'all, was so fun because oh, maybe a light blue would be fun too, because I got a book idea, because I'm trying to write some books right now, some children's books, and I got a book idea this morning that I think is really exciting. It's going to be called, at this point, my working title, The Little Artist That Just Couldn't. I'm excited. It's not going to be a negative book, trust me. That's just not my jam. But I think it's going to be cute. Okay, I like this with the little bit of blue and little bit of red. I'll hold it up so you can see it because I think it just, oh wait, yeah. See, I think it just broke it up a little bit. Like, it's hard to see far away, but it kind of like breaks it up and makes it a little more interesting. Are we good with this one? Do we think that one's done? I feel like I only have 2 elements and I need a 3rd element. Does anybody else feel that way? Like I need like polka dots or something. Yeah, I know what I need. Hold on, I got it. I'm gonna run myself right out of time. I got it. Polka dots. Let's just use this. This will be quicker than individual dots. Oh, a fork. Let's use a fork. I'm gonna do them in blue. Yeah, darker blue. Okay, so fork. I'm just dabbing the fork in the paint because why not? That's what we all do. Oh, Amanda says, same. I've disappeared over to Instagram. Okay, let's talk about that. I did sign up and get my page on Instagram, right? So I have Instagram. Your Creative Avenue is on Instagram. I don't like Instagram. Do you like it? Maybe I'm just a boo-hoo, but I don't like Instagram. I can't find any of my messages. I can't figure out how to put a website to link to. And when people say, just go to my bio and get the link in my bio, it drives me crazy because I can't figure it out. And it's like, doesn't look like a real link. It's like a weird letters. So I get totally confused. I can't do Insta. That's probably because I'm just too old. And I don't have the patience to figure it out. But everyone's on Insta. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm getting over to YouTube. Y'all know what? I got like, what did I have? 23,000 views on my, is that what it was? Dylan, will you look it up? Or who's out there? Is that one of my children? You guys. My YouTube, I have Your Creative Avenue YouTube channel, but it has like no followers, no views, no nothing, whatever. But my own personal one that I didn't really even intend to have, didn't know I had per se, was for, I'm looking for scissors, was for when I was teaching art in the classrooms. Now I just have to figure out which direction I want these to go. Okay. And when I was teaching art in the classroom, I would just put it up there unlisted so that my other helpers could kind of see the project before we did the project, so they could know what to help with and how it was going to go down, right? And so I think I'm going to have to make these smaller, but I'm going to go bigger to start, and then I can always make them go smaller if I need to. I'm pretty sure I'll need to. And I don't care if, I mean, they could have a bite out of them. They could be half melted. They could be whatever. But they don't have to be the same size is what I'm trying to say. So I put that up just for that. And then all of a sudden, I didn't realize that a few of mine were not private. And one was Japanese notan art. I've talked about it here before. And about a year ago here, I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, these are going to be cute. They got to go way smaller. It has like 13,000 views. I didn't even know people were looking at this thing. I went on the other day. It was like something like 20,000 views. So bizarre because I never have promoted it. Never done anything with it. So I'm switching the name of that page over to Your Creative Avenue, and then I'll start posting all these videos over there. Okay, so I think that's a good size, maybe just a touch shorter. No, maybe not. I think I like that size. What do you think? So I'm going to use that as my template and see if I can get all three to work on there. And hope that I don't get these little polka dots smeared. I should have cut them out first. I'm just going to try my best. So we're just kind of cutting around, sorta. Kind of, sorta cutting. I'm just going to cut this edge off myself. Freehand it. That's what we got to do sometimes, friends. So yeah, I haven't figured out Insta. I think, and then I was talking to my friend Jerry Potter. He's amazing for all you people who have online businesses. You got to check out Jerry Potter. 5-minute social media. He's awesome. He's on everything. YouTube, you got a question on how Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or any of that stuff works, he's your guy. So I did a little thing with him, and he was like, pick one and just do one. Don't do every social media. It's too much to start. Which is so true, but everyone else tells you to do everything. So you get confused. But he made it very nice to not have to be able to do that. So, yeah. So I picked two. He said pick one, I picked two. Facebook, because I'm already here, and I want to start working up my Insta. So, not Insta, YouTube. I want to get off of Instagram. I don't get it. Okay, I think this one's dry now, y'all. I think it's dry. I'm going to use this one as my template. And I do want the little ants in it, because I like them. I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to draw around it so I can just cut it easier. Just with a little pencil. Not too shabby. Okay, we'll cut that out. I had scissors somewhere. So yeah, so if you're a social media person making content, content creator, check out Jerry Potter. He's awesome. If you don't know him already, he's got all the goods, all the good tips. But yeah. Oh, and you guys know what? It's not official yet, but I think we're coming back in September with, I like this, with the Crave Art Club. Again, in September. Now, we're going to archive the one we already had, and we're going to put up a whole new way of approaching this. I think it's going to be more like a course. So it's going to be like a 3 or 4 month course is my new plan, rather than just a, open-ended membership thing. It'll be like courses, which is going to be easier on my brain, especially with teaching the kiddos. Okay, I'm going to cut these popsicle sticks because I think they're awesome. So let's, and the popsicle sticks are always too short, so your fingers always get disgusting. There we go. All right, let's cut another one right about there. And then because I want the ends rounded, I'm going to cut the third. I mean, I could cut this a rounded shape, but I'm going to cut up the third one from another popsicle stick because it's already done. The work's done. Why would I put in more work? Especially when I have 15 minutes till my niece's birthday party. Okay, virtual birthday party. All right. There we go. There we go. She's so funny. She turned 5, you guys. Oh, that's got a woodgy bump. I don't like it. Got to cut a new one. She turned 5, and she had told her grandma, I'm going to be turning older in a few days, so be ready for my voice to change. She has an older brother who's a teenager. He's like 15. So I think she must have gotten that from him. But she thought her voice was going to change, and she thought that when she woke up, she was going to be like 2 feet taller, her mom said. It's just so cute. My kids have never thought they were going to be taller when they woke up. They never thought they were going to feel different. Like the grandparents, they'll ask them, so do you feel different? And they're always like, no, it's just another day. I don't know why. They were never believers in that fun. But she is, and it's too cute. Okay, so now here's what I love is these popsicle sticks rock. I love them. I need a hot glue gun. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the hot glue gun on. We're gonna do a little bit more work on this background because I see that it's terribly boring, in my opinion. It just does not have enough coolness going on, so I'm gonna use some oil pastels on it, I do believe. I'm just gonna plug in this glue gun and pray that I have enough glue in the tank that I don't have to put any more in, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. All right, now I'm gonna put all my brushes in the water because I'm done with that. So here's a great tip. If you're gonna do this with your kiddos, when you guys like transition through each stage so that your workspace doesn't look like my disgusting mess here, if you transition through each stage and you're not going back to certain things, make sure you clean up as you go. My strings I'm gonna keep, even though they're covered in paint, they're perfectly fine for another time. So I always have like a trash can or a little cup like this nearby so that my kiddos or I could just toss the garbage in, and then it's like so much easier at the end when you go to kind of clean up. Actually, this paper towel is still good. So just make sure you're kind of doing that as you go, so at the end you're not like, oh gosh, art's so tough because there's like this giant mess I always have to clean up and I don't want to clean it up. Because if you just do it as you go while things are drying or glue guns are heating, then you're much better off, right? So that's my tip and trick for the day. It's easier to clean up as you work, right? Right. Okay, so glue gun's heating up, little popsicle sticks, boring flag. I'm going to use some oil pastels. Now, I don't want it to get too intense because I don't want it to compete with my popsicle sticks too much, but I do want it to be cooler than it is. All right, so I'm gonna take a little bit of the red pastel and just kind of wiggle it on in to these lines here. Now, I could have probably used a blue on the red, which kind of might have been a little bit more exciting. I just went with red because that made sense first in my brain, but I think if you put blue on it, it would be cooler. All right, so we got that. Now, if we wanted, we could kind of smudge it. Now, your hand's going to be dirty, so if you are going to smudge your oil pastel, make sure you pick a finger for each color and smudge away. But don't mix them all up, or else you're going to mix it all up, unless that's the look you want. You could have a look of it's all mixed up. Remember, no rules. It's abstract art day. We started with abstract art, and this is a little less abstract, but still fun. So I've got a little bit more in there to smudge. Oh, you guys, I think it's going to be fun. All right, we'll get a little bit of the blues in here. Oh, you know what I might do? Oh, I just put away my paint. Don't clean up too soon like I did. I think I want to palette knife this a little bit, just around the edges. Just around the edges, okay? So let's just do that. That works. Looks a little dirtier. I like a little, the polka dots are a little too perfect. In my opinion, not for everybody maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna take my, burning the edges could be kind of, but you can't burn the flag. Don't burn the flag. Don't listen to what I said. I forgot what I was working on. I mean, just to make it kind of wavy. But I think I'm going to take black. All right. I got a piece of tin foil around here somewhere. Where did I put it? Where did I put it, friends? Did you see where I put it? Nobody saw. Oh, I'll just use this. Okay. I can't use this. This has a nose in it. That won't work. Okay. That has a nose in it. A little clay nose for my paintbrush people that I made in my group. Okay, here we are. We are just going to do a little palette knife, black or white. What should we do? I think black would be cool. So you see, it's getting cool, but it's still too boring. Okay, do that. Now, if you have a palette knife, awesome. If you don't have a palette knife, you can use a key card. A key card will work just the same. Oops, I don't think I shook up that paint. It's been a while. All right, I'm gonna smudge this up with a little black. All right, I'm gonna put a paper towel under it because I don't want to have a big messy desk in just a minute. So we're just gonna kind of go right around these edges here, get a little schmutzel on it, kind of make a little border. People are like, what's she doing? Why, she just screwed it up. I might have, but guess what? I could always make another one. But we're gonna just do a little schmutzel like that. And we could actually make this even more and more layered, really. I think that's what's missing, is it's just not enough layers of paint. It's just kind of flat. So I think that's where I'm sad with it. Just a little bit. All right, so I'm just getting some on there. Oh no, I like this. This will work. And then I want to kind of just get the edge of my brush here, my knife, and kind of cut in on these lines. Just the flag edges, rather than grabbing out a Sharpie or something, you know, which is an easy go-to is a Sharpie. But if you don't have a Sharpie or you want it to be a little bit more organic, the edge of a key card from like a hotel or a gift card, or the edge of a palette knife is great. Oh, now we got a nice dirtied up, a little bit more rustic. I don't know what you call this. There we go. That made it more fun, right? A little bit. What do you think? Let me know. You're like, I liked it better before. That's all right. You're allowed to have the opinion, right? Not everyone has to like your artwork, but you have to at least enjoy making it, right? If you're not enjoying making it, like you don't even have to like your artwork. There's plenty of artwork I've done that I didn't like, but people wanted it, so I did it for them. I didn't like it at all, but they loved it. So to each his own, right? All right. The other thing I might do with this one real quick is just a touch of white. Don't shake your paint while the top's off. That's another tip for today. All right, so you could just grab a little bit of white on that black, which is gonna make kind of gray if it's still wet in some bits. But if not, it's also just going to kind of tone it down and just make it kind of not so harsh, but still there, right? There we go. Oh, that's nice, you guys. I think so. So here's what you learned, really. Layers. Layers are fun. Layers are fun. All right, 7 minutes. I can get this done in 7 minutes, y'all. My husband's probably like, we should probably have it on sooner than 7 minutes. Probably. All right, but I'm having fun. 5-year-old will know no different. Okay, we're gonna get it done. All right, so this is my flag. This is the 4th of July weekend, and I'm excited that we got to get back to painting together a little bit again. I'll probably be doing some more. Like I said, we'll probably be starting up the Crave Art Club again, but as a course more so. So it'll be like a 3 or 4 month commitment, and then you'll get like all the lessons and get to do all the fun stuff with your kids. It's really geared towards elementary age kiddos, okay? So family obviously can get involved, but it's really going to be geared towards the elementary age kiddos to get that creativity going and not die out. Because I find that once they get out of elementary school, or even in upper grades of elementary school, that the fun goes away. Like, what the world takes away our fun, and creativity starts kind of going away because they have to get so serious with all their studies, and even like the curriculums get real boring the older you get. So it's definitely going to be for keeping that like going, so that when they do get to those ages, they're like already loving art and already finding that it makes them happy and helps give them some peace, so they can use it as a go-to when school and life get a little too stressful, right? So hopefully that is what happens, so that they can, you know, I started doing art when I was real little, and it was definitely like when things were not going great, if I just went to my room and I could draw, then I was happy. I could find some peace and comfort in that. So I want to give that to the kids, and then hopefully if the parents or grandparents want to do it with the kids, then they will see that benefit through the kids' eyes as well. So that is what that is for. So if you've got the kiddos or the grandkiddos and, you know, nieces, nephews, whatever it may be, that is the age that it is for. Okay, so, whoa, let's get these on there. Oh, you guys, I love it. Oh, I love it. They do blend in a little bit more now, but I think it's okay because it's kind of subtle and it's kind of fun. What do you think? Let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are. I would probably rather put this on with sticky foam, but it's in the garage, and I want to finish the project right now with y'all. So sticky foam would have been my go-to, but for now, it's hot glue, okay? All right, let's get this one on. Oh no, I'm out of hot glue. And my kids took my hot glue to the garage. Hold on. I gotta breathe. Place that down so I don't mess it up. Let me see if I got a random hot glue stick. Oh, I do. Oh, good. I've got a random hot glue stick. That'll work. Hi, Finn. Oh, you guys, Finn put on his Tatis jersey. They're gonna win today. He hates when I say that. They lost the last 2 days and he didn't wear his jersey. I'm not saying it's his fault, but it does help when he wears the jersey. So I'm gonna say they're gonna win today. And if not, he'll probably be happy in that he will be like, see, it's not the jersey. I don't have to wear it every day. He already doesn't believe us, but he is like, would you stop saying that? No, kid, because it's fun. All right, we know it's not his fault when they put really great pitchers in to save the game and the shark sounds come on and they just don't get it done. Okay, so there we go. Now what could be fun is to write some like 4th of July words on your flag, or put some, you know, I might actually come back in here and put some like glittery bits on for my stars instead. So also, one fun thing I might do real quick, let's see with a Sharpie, is just kind of outline my pop. I might end up doing it with white. No, it's fine. Just for time's sake, because I do have to go because we got to start the party. You could do this. You could make it look like it's stitched, actually. That would have been cool. Maybe I'll go back and do that. But just to kind of give like a little shape to this. This is not a great Sharpie, but I'm gonna make it work. So you could do something like this. You could use like a white paint. You could put glitter on it. If you guys do this or your grandkids do this project, I would love for you to post here on the page and share. Send it to me in a message. I just love to see what the kids are coming up with, or the adults. We haven't had a paint party for a while, but we will soon, I promise. Just been busy. Okay, there we go. Now they stand out a bit. All right, friends, that's it. That's the party for today. If you're in the Family Art Time group, you can hop over and check out the other painting I did, which was this morning. We painted this one, a little abstract fun this one. So now we've done 2 4th of July paintings today. That's where we're at. All right, y'all. Have a fantastic and safe 4th of July weekend. God bless you, and we'll be back again soon. Have fun, friends. Thanks for seeing what we're doing today. Bye, guys.